Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my DIY lash extensions. I showed them in my maintenance week vlog video and y'all said y'all wanted to see them, so I said I would show y'all. Okay, so I've been doing DIY lash extensions for quite a few years now. Since high school, my cousin showed me, and then I started doing them, and I just fell in love with the technique and stuff. I'm gonna show y'all a few different ways to do DIY lash extensions, and then my way that I feel like is the most realistic lash extension style, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea. You might not want to do it, so that's why I'm going to show y'all a few different ways that might be easier for you or more accessible. So let's go ahead and get started. So I would say there's about, including the way that I'm going to show y'all, 4 different ways you can do lash extensions at home. So the first way that I feel like might be the most easiest and that you could probably do right this moment is get a pair of strip lashes that you like and cut them up into 3-4 sections and glue them underneath your eyes. So one of the biggest techniques in doing DIY style lash extensions is that you're applying the lashes, whichever method you use, underneath your lashes, so it gives a more realistic look from the top and it just looks a little bit more natural. So you can take, these are just some random ones that I have. I haven't even worn these, but you can take some of these, cut them up, and apply them underneath your lashes, and it should last a few days. The only reason that I don't prefer this method is because not all lashes will give you that lash extension look. I feel like this method doesn't work with spacey lashes. You kind of need a really full lash. Otherwise, it really does work, and I feel like it would be easier. It would give you a lash trio style when you cut them up. So, or you can apply the full strip underneath your lash. That's the thing too. That's just a really easy method to do, and you can find lashes almost anywhere. Even right now, while everyone's under quarantine, if you need lashes, you can order some offline. There's probably tons of businesses, small businesses that you can support. You can go to Target, Walmart, and you can find strip lashes and do this technique. And it's just a little different than applying them normally on top of your lash. The second method is taking, what do they call these? Lash flares, and applying these onto your eye. All of these are underneath your eye, so you apply all, each one individually on your eye underneath your lashes. So this way is what I started out with in high school, and it's really good if you don't really wear lashes like that. You're not into a super dramatic look, and a natural look is what you need. Because these come in you can find lengths small, medium, and long, but the small and medium on my eyes are about the same length as my natural lashes, so I would always get long. And once I started getting into lashes more and wearing thicker, bigger strip lashes, these became not enough for me. So that's the only reason I've moved on, and this takes a long time to apply. You're applying these small ones, let me show you, these individual tabs one by one to your eye, and it can just be a little time consuming. So I kind of got over this method and I stopped doing them, and it wasn't giving me the look that I wanted anymore. So this is very beginner friendly, but I feel like it just takes too long. So I would really skip these all together. But the only reason I really had to stick with these is because I could never find trios. So if you can't find trios, then works for you. But if you can get trios, which is what I'm about to show you next, then I would just forget about these. Mine, I've been using them, so they're kind of all over the place, but these are knotted trios, which means it's about 3 of these already stuck together, so it takes up more space, and it's way faster. I guess it's 3 times as fast as applying the individual lash flares. And usually these, let me see if I can show you. So hopefully I can kind of see that, but the trio looks like this, and it's thicker, and these can also come in lengths, but you can cover, you see how wide it is? This is similar to cutting up a strip lash, in that it doesn't take that long to apply it. So I really like this method. If you're wanting to try a DIY lash extension, I highly suggest searching up knotted trio lashes, trio individual lash extensions, and giving that a go for like the first time. So this is a method that I still use. I used it a few weeks ago and it does the trick. It does look really good, but it does not give the, I feel like, the truest lash extension feel. Like, it's definitely DIY, it definitely works, it definitely looks really good, but since I found this other method, it's not the same. And this method, as well as these, I can get them to last a week. You just obviously try not to get them wet, especially depending on what glue you use. I usually use hair glue to apply all of my lashes, no matter what, strip lash, individual, just because it's easy on my eyes and it comes off really easy. I don't like having lash glue stuck on my eye, and I don't like eyelashes stuck to my eyes, like it feels like it's permanently glued onto my eye. I don't like that, and so hair glue just dissolves in water, and so I really enjoy that because it feels like I can just take them off whenever I want to. But you can also use stronger glues and they can last a week. You just wash, be careful around your eye. You can just like use a towel or something and just avoid the water. But even if it does get on your eye, you just let it dry in place before you like rub them. So I wouldn't really keep them on longer than a week, just to give your eyes a break and make sure that your lashes are shedding and like growing out. I feel like it can get like a little dangerous if you keep them on too long. So I wouldn't, because they're not professionally put on. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, you can do strip lashes, individual lash flares, or trio, knotted trios. It's just like what you can get your hands on what method you like best. All are very affordable. You can get $3 lashes. These, I'll link some of these. I'll link what I can find online below, but everything ranges from like no more than $5. So it's really accessible. So the method that I have been using involves actual lash extensions. I got these from Amazon and they are D-curl 0.18 in diameter, I think, and I got 14 millimeters to 19 millimeters, so it's a mix, so I could kind of adjust and pick out what length that I use. I found that 19 millimeter is a little too long for me. It was just like a lot, so I usually use 16 and down. I apply these individual hair by hair lashes onto something like these, which are knotted. These are lash extension flares. These I got from Amazon. They're kind of in the middle of these individual ones, and then the trio ones, they're kind of in thickness and width of the knot. So the first time I tried this, I did it on this. So I applied one hair onto the actual hairs on this, and then it created a longer, more voluminous lash flare, and then I applied that lash flare onto my eye, underneath my eyelashes. And the reason that it looks so realistic is because you're actually using these. You're just not applying these like a lash tech would, which I feel like is safer to do, because trying to like apply these as lash techs would, it just seems really scary and dangerous, and I wouldn't suggest it. This is the way that I feel like you can get the look because you're using them, but it's way safer. So everything you're gonna need are some actual lash extensions. You can get these off Amazon. I know ordering things on Amazon right now is taking longer because there's priority for things that they're shipping out, which is understandable. I'll link some options down below, some lash flares or trios. Today I'm going to be applying the lash extensions onto these lash trios because it's thicker and I can do it a little bit faster, but you can also find some online. You can apply them to these. It just depends on like how much time you want to take, basically. As well as some tweezers. I bought these in a like lash extension kit, so they came with like really good tweezers. I'll try to link that kit down below. It came with tweezers and a whole bunch of other stuff that you would use for lash extensions. You're also going to need some glue, and I'm going to use two different types of glue. So the glue that I'm applying these with, this is like a harder glue, and it only comes off with the glue remover. So that's why I like to use it with these, because this glue is not getting onto my eye. I don't like using this glue on my eye. It burns when you try to take it off, and it's like permanent. It's like cement. So I don't use these on my eye. I only use these on this, so these won't fall off of the what are they called? Off of the lash flare. So you're gonna need some glue. I'll link these below too. I have this mirror and a spoolie just for combing it out, and then somewhere to put your glue. Again, all of this stuff came in the kit, so I'll link that down below. So I just have this like little sticky pad thing that I'm sticking the lashes onto while I glue them on. So this is one that I've already kind of applied some of the lashes to. I might add a little bit more, but for the most part this looks pretty good to me. And to this time I'm using these lash trios that are a little bit thicker. As you can see, like, it's darker at the bottom and that just makes it look more full. Last time I used these, if you can see, like, they're really thin and it just looked a little sparse, and it looked like I was missing lashes when it just wasn't enough space to put them. So this is much thicker and it just looks way fuller. So I really like using the trios that look like this for this technique. So let me just show y'all. So I just like stick it on there. This one, we'll just call this one done. So I have this one that I haven't. This one is just what it looks like without anything on it. I applied some of my glue into this little glue ring thing, and I only add a little bit at a time because it dries out really fast. And I have my lashes here, and right now I'm using 16mm ones. When I do this, I'll probably make a few. Mostly I think I'll use 16, but I might make some 14s. I might sometimes add 17s, just kind of make it a little bit more natural looking. But I'll probably do 16, 15, 14 range for this one. Like for the inner and outer corner, I'll probably do like 14s. And then I just have tweezers. I have these straight pointy tweezers that really help picking up these lashes, the individual ones. And then I have these curved ones that I can separate the lash if I need to, and also I can hold it down with this one. So I'm just going to take the hair, that sounds funny, dip it into the glue. See, it's already dried, so I just like poke a hole in it and then stick it in there, and then I just apply it like that. Did you see that? Can you see it? I don't know. Pick up another one. Let's make sure it's in focus. Dip it in the glue. Just like glue it on there. Hopefully y'all are understanding, because I really can't tell if you can see it or not because I can't look at the camera at the same time that I'm doing this. But just like that, so you can see it there. They add a little bit more curve, a little bit more lash extension look, so they're a tad bit longer. I don't know, I know this can seem like a lot of work, but once you do it once, you can reuse these little tabs as long as they don't get like really messed up. Just like you can rewear your strip lashes, you can rewear these. So I actually have some of the ones that I wore the last time. I have them in this bag, and you just clean them off. When I use hair glue, so it peels off real easy, and then you can just re-stick them onto your eye. You can sanitize them and stuff. But yeah, so once you do this and do it once, make about 10 of these. Depending on how wide your lash job is, will depend on how many you have to make. But once you make however many, you can reuse them and just reapply them, and it'll take you like, once I finish making all of these, it'll only take me like 10 minutes to apply them, and that's how long it'll take me to apply them every single time. So, and one fun thing about this is these lashes come in different curls and thicknesses, so you can kind of create your own look and lash with whatever curl you get. They have D curl, C curl, L, like a lot of different curls, so you can kind of make your own custom lash flare. I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. So hopefully this makes sense. I'm not the best at explaining things. I'm better at showing, so I'm just gonna continue to do these and hopefully y'all can get the gist. And this is how I do them. It may seem like a lot of work, but they look amazing, so it's worth it for me. look different is because it's the next day. I kind of walked away from this and then never came back to put them on, and I didn't really feel like putting them on last night. So now we're here to put them on. I have my hair glue and a pair of tweezers. I use a pair of tweezers to put them on, but actually I use some like regular flat tweezers. Okay, anyways, so whatever glue you use, I'm just gonna put some on a little thing. Hopefully I still have some of this. Oh my gosh. So some hair glue. So I've grabbed it on the ends, and this is the part that's going. This is the part that's going. It's basically going on my eye like this. So I'm attaching it like if this is my eyelid. It's going under my eyelash like that. So I'm only putting the glue on the top, if that makes sense. So I have the glue, and I dip the top in like that. And you only want it on the top just because you don't want there to be glue all in your eye. And then I just let this dry a little bit. Okay, and then I usually start applying them like a third into my eye, not too close out, because I never know like how far I want them to go out, because sometimes that can be irritating if it's too close, and then I don't start too far in. So you can start from like somewhere in the middle. So there's like a part of your eye where your hairs are, where your hairs are coming out, and then there's like a part even further in that's like your inside of your eye. Don't put it on that part. Put it like right after, like right in front of where your hairs are growing out. That way you won't feel it. I don't know if you can see, but like there's that brown line. It's like my hairs are growing out, and so it's right a little bit farther up from where my actual hairs are. And because when you put it on like right where your hairs are growing or underneath, your eyes will like irritate, and it'll be like scratching your skin, if that makes sense. So this way, like, I don't feel it at all. Okay, I'm gonna just continue with the rest. We're finished. Okay, so I just finished both eyes, and I think these turned out amazing. They actually turned out better than the first time that I tried this method, and I really prefer using a trio where it's like more of the lash instead of like these little ones. They're just too thin. Because the trio it added way more volume. The first time I did it, it felt a little bit too sparse. With all that being said, I think this is the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you kind of learned something or found something useful. Hopefully one of the techniques you might like and try for yourself if you had been wondering, or looking for something to do at home yourself, DIY style. So, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.